What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the new content in College Football 25 Ultimate Team, specifically the new house rules. How long this is going to take, is this worth you guys doing, or is it not? Or should you put your attention elsewhere? We'll talk about it. Also, I do want to say or mention that the EA did mention that there are new objectives, and if you are planning on using any of these homecoming cards, I would recommend you guys grinding these out because they lock in, and if you do get these packs, you can end up upgrading all of your homecoming cards. So just something to kind of keep in the back of your mind to think about, are those objectives and getting them done. Let's talk about house rules. Finally, we get something new to house rules. It's been a long time coming. I feel like this is super important for the game to have, because without this, it just feels like the game is just so rinse and repeat. There's nothing new. House rules. What it is you basically get an opportunity to upgrade your Joe Burrow, your Jamar Chase, or your Jefferson, Justin Jefferson card to an 89 overall. And these cards start at a 82 overall. You can use your upgrade tokens and get one of them to an 89. Now, for me personally, an 89 wide receiver at this stage of the game, when I have Colin Lacey, I just want to give away in the college football chat for another wide receiver. I just feel like for me at this stage, it's not necessarily that important because I just, again, won this Amari Cooper. He is sellable, so maybe that's what I'll do is sell my Amari Cooper. But I just don't know how valuable it is going to be. Now, with that being said, it's kind of a fun house rules. I like playing house rules. I think it is fun. It's not just a rinse and repeat. And along the way, guys, you get a decent amount of coins. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like the coins is the main reason to play it, because it's not. But you get nearly, 50,000 coins as you do go up the ranks. It is something extra that you do get for playing the game. Plus, per win, I'm guessing you get some rewards as well. It really just depends how you feel about house rules and your wide receiver position is the question I would ask whether this is worth playing or not. Now, you only have 20 days to do it, so you kind of in the back of your mind need to think about, am I going to be able to get the 50 wins in house rules or not? Because if you're not going to be able to finish it, if you're not going to be, or 70 wins, sorry. If you're not going to be able to get those 70 wins, it is absolutely not going to be worth your time. Whereas if you are, you get a free 89 wide receiver. You get some coins as you do go up the ranks. Plus, I think it's a fun house rules event. So for me, I might end up grinding it. We'll just kind of have to see how the next couple of weeks do end up going for me. But as you do hop into house rules, you can get some of these other objectives done as it does go for that house rules event. And again, keep continuing to grind these season 2 objectives. Again, if you can add Lacey, add one of those other 89 wide receivers at your wide receiver position, guys, you should be pretty set for our foreseeable future. So that's another side of this that I do want you guys to at least start thinking about. I'm always a fan of the new events. The more house rules events we can get, the better off we're going to be. So hopefully when this does end in 20 days, we get a new house rules on top of this. Just something extra to grind, because otherwise throughout the game mode, yes, you have champs, you have gauntlet every weekend, but within that, we need more. Otherwise, you just grind offline solo seasons and you grind, the regular season if you want to, but it just does feel a little bit dry. So I'm super, super, super happy that they did add this house rules event. And the last house rules, you had to get 250 wins for 87 overall. Now, yes, that Corey Thomas Jr. for his time was better than these wide receivers are for their time for sure. Not going to debate that. But it is a lot shorter grind, which is going to be helpful for people that don't have unlimited time on their hands. You know what? They have, let's say 30 minutes a day to load up the game and play. Well, now this is somewhat accessible, whereas for the other people, it might not be. I know there were some people today that were upset that there is no offline grind on the game, and I get it. That is kind of a little bit upsetting. It is a little bit annoying for people who do like grinding the offline modes, that it just seems like there's not a whole lot here. And honestly, I kind of agree. There just isn't a whole bunch here. If you do want to grind, I guess these you can. But I feel like that is the other side of this, is all of this grinding, all of the new house rules, it is online, where some people are offline grinders and may prefer that. So Am I gonna grind it? I kind of want to, but at the end of the day, for me, it's just like my wide receiver position is so stacked. Maybe what I'll do is sell my wide receivers, grind it out, and you know, get these cards that are BNDs. Because at the end of the day, there is power in having a really good squad of strictly BND players. Like even from grinding to level 50, you should have some cards that EA gave you along the road that you can use for the foreseeable future. For example, for me, I've got Qian Magwood. So if I ever decide to sell Staubach, I can. I've got Devonta Smith, who is a BND card. I've got Cooper, who's a BND card. I've got Wohler, who's a BND card. If you're like, Ty, why do you have so many great players? Well, it's because I got a lot of these BND cards that I can run and kind of be, these guys can be placeholders. Same thing with Talib. I got a lot of solid cards from just grinding to level 50. So there is power in having cards that are unsellable, that are really good heading into not only the rest of the season, but in the future in college football ultimate team. And more importantly than that, House Rules is going to be fun. So that's the main reason I'm going to probably grind this out, is for fun over anything else. Now how it works, again, you have to 7 downs to score, earn 1 point for a 10-yard play, 6 points for a touchdown, 8 points for a 20-yard touchdown, and 12 points for a 40-yard touchdown. It's kind of a weird situation. I don't know how to really approach this, but it's cool, you know, like it is something that I am super kind of interested and excited about. So we'll have to see how it works. And again, I would recommend, if you are going to play this, you don't necessarily need the best team, but you're going to want a good team, because if you have a better team, you're going to probably have team advantage, and that's super important. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of time losing games you feel like you maybe should have won. And in turn, guys, it is just going to take you a little bit longer to get that House Rules done, to get you that 89 overall wide receiver. I do like what EA did, giving you different options to spend the token on as well. I guess I'm strictly talking about a wide receiver just because, I mean, let's be honest, the Joe Burrow doesn't become good. Both Jefferson and Jamar Chase do become pretty good. So to me, it's an obvious decision on who you guys should use it on. But at the end of the day, you guys use it on who you want to. Have fun with your token. And it is refundable. So let's say you use it on Jamar Chase, and then you don't want to, and let's say you want to try out Burrow, you can refund it, guys. You can try out different players, and that is a part of this that I do like as well. For me, I probably like Justin Jefferson the most out of the cards, so that's probably who I'm personally going to use it on. Although I do think Jamar Chase might be the best option. That's going to wrap it up for our House Rules video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.